G'day, thanks for watching, and I hope you're well wherever you are in the world. Photography is an expensive business, from the cameras themselves to the lenses, which the prices can be astronomical, to all the accessories like the bags, the cases, the stands, the tripods, the flashes, the lights, the microphones, the cables, the memory cards, the batteries. Everything that goes along with photography can be expensive. There are many ways to save money in photography, but would you believe it that sometimes spending it is the best way to save it? What the hell does that even mean? You gotta spend money to save money? You gotta, what? That doesn't make any sense. But in a strange sort of way, with photography it does. The thing is, with photography, there is a huge range of prices, ostensibly for the same sort of equipment, and you really have to pay a lot more money for the smallest incremental improvements in performance. But it's often those small incremental improvements of performance what you're looking for to get the results that you need. For most cameras and most lenses, you can still achieve the same results as what you can with the professional or the more expensive gear. It just takes you a lot more work to get there. It's the refinements and the improvements and the enhancements that you pay for that make the job of photography easier to get the results that you need or you want. And like I said, you look around the internet, on YouTube, on Instagram, there is a plethora of hacks and tips and tricks and ways you can achieve great results and save money, spend no money at all. But invariably things happen, like the photos are shit, or it takes so bloody long to get it done, or you got to muck around with this bodgy thing that you've just fashioned up but it's not quite working right, or it's just the whole thing is just a disaster. And sure, you spent no money, but now you've just got a pile of rubbish you got no idea what to do with, and it was worth nothing to you in the starters. So sometimes that's not the way to go. I mean, there's a lot to be said for getting a roll of gaffer tape and just gaffer taping your camera to a tree, but then again, nothing beats a professional tripod standing in that position with the camera nice and stable and steady and ready to go with no gaffer tape all over it. Let's cut to the chase, right? I'm going to give you an example of how you got to spend money to save money. Now, for the longest time, I was looking into different types of camera straps. Of course, when you get your camera, they come with the strap that the manufacturer sent, and invariably, it's useless, it's terrible, barely no one ever uses it. It stuns me when I see people using the camera manufacturer's straps. I think, why on earth would they use it? The thing grips too tight, it's not long enough, it's not short enough, it's so hard to adjust, there's no quick release. I mean, the thing really is, it's basically just a soap on a rope. No, it really is terrible. And so the next thing I started to look into do was making straps. So I get a bit of fabric and chuck a key ring on it. Or, you know, here we go, this one here is for a rifle. You know, and I've put a base plate on it, nicking on the base of the camera, and all of a sudden you've got a strap. The theory is good, right? And then we've got these other ones. I go out and buy like 50 meters of webbing and buy these plastic fittings, and then you bodgy up some sort of strap with gaffer tape, and on it goes. And my ADD has got the scars to prove that it doesn't always work. You know, once your gaffer tape wears out and the strap just falls apart and the camera drops to the ground, what now? You've saved money making these straps. I mean, I have got piles of straps that I've made, and am I using them now? No. What am I using now? I'm using this, Peak Design. Peak Design, I don't even know what it's called. Peak Design Slide or something like that. And then I've got the Peak Design leashes, a couple of Peak Design leashes. And these are great because they come with the clip-ins here for the little adapters here. These things are amazing. I really can trust these. You know, I know that my camera is not going to come off that. But these straps aren't cheap. I made my webbing straps for under $5 a piece. No dramas about it. But I dropped my ADD onto the rocks at the beach and fucking put a dent in the battery door. You know, so how much did it actually cost me? I had to pay $100 for the strap from Peak Design. But has my camera dropped off it? No. And if I just spent $100 on the start for the Peak Design thing, I wouldn't have this pile of bloody straps that I'd made and wasted money on. How much money and wasted have I put onto those? The rifle sling one alone was worth $30. I bought that from comrades in town. It's no good because it's too bulky. I don't like it anymore. And it's not custom built for photography, so whatever, it's a hack, it's something different, something you can just bodgy up to work. Yeah, it works, but it's not designed for the purpose. And so eventually it becomes redundant, or it becomes useless to you, and so that becomes a waste of money. And so if only you'd spent the money at the start. Now I'm just ranting. Subscribe if you want to. We're coming at you from Wellington, New Zealand, so it's a different perspective. As always, Smash that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Man, these are just getting outrageous. What am I thinking, mate?